Hey, what's going on, guys? Good Monkey Games here. I got a job offer from one of my subscribers asking me to crawl through lulu.csv with the only single line of Python code, believe it or not, in order to scrape the data from every product listing right over in here. So we need to extract the product title, the price, and this features available optionally. So if you're interested in following this sort of a tutorial, buckle up and we begin. So here I already prepared the selector for the details URLs, detail URLs. So now we need to open the terminal. I would like to do this on in my desktop and just invoke the SCRAPY shell quickly, and then try to grab this category URL that would be changed optionally if needed. And in order to work with the request and response simultaneously, I want to enclose them within the tuple. So here within the the fetch method would take this URL, the category URL, and the response object would be actually responsible for the data extraction logic. Okay. And -1 just to print only the data, the information that regards to response. So here we need to find all the elements with a tag with the class of this one to extract the detailed URLs from the target site. So we're looking for a tag with a class equals to this sort of stuff. So let's have a look. Okay, but we don't really need the selectors, but instead we want to get all and the attributes of href. Okay, now this is much better. So now we can loop over these elements. So let's try to print the URL for URL in this list. Okay, but these are not the legal kind of URL, so we need to append some sort of a base URL in order to obtain the decent kind of value there. So here print this like. Okay, and from now on we can actually try to crawl through every single product detail URL and then extract the data from it. So we need to enclose the request and response one more time right over in here. So this print would be changed to the fetch method, and again enclose this within the tuple to work with the request and response. So just to make sure that the syntax is correct. And now we're looping over all the links recursively, and obviously I don't really want to do this during the debugging process, but I can't stop it because my line of code would be dropped then. So in order to avoid this sort of behavior, I just want to limit the crawling to the very first element, this green apple right over in here. So by the way, let's have a look at this very first link in the new tab. So we would be extracting data from here, so inspect, and from now on we can actually start creating our data extraction logic here. So here within this sort of response, I just want to import JSON module to be able to print our data, and here I would like to say print and then JSON dot dumps and indentation equals to 2 spaces. This is needed just for the debugging purposes, and here we can actually create our data set. So now it should give an empty data set. Perfect. And from now on we can start populating this by creating our data extraction logic. So first we would try to extract our title, so response CSS, and now let's try to pick up a appropriate selector here. So let's inspect this one. PDP product name, this is the proper selector we need here. So this was H1, I guess, or what was it? H1. Okay, so H1 tag with a class equals to PDP prod market, product name, and we want to extract the text, and to get the only element, let's have a look. Okay, we got this title, perfect. And the next thing to consider would be to extract our price, and we got this currency the same all the time, so we don't really need that. So we need this div product price, and we're looking for a span tag within this product price div actually, so let's try to specify that as well. So here I would like to say like price price and response dot css, and we're looking for a div with a class equals to, sorry, not this one, gonna pick up a new one, product price, copy and paste, and .css. Now we're looking recursively for the span tag and the attribute of text, and trying to get one, and I hold my breath and I hope to see the price there. Yeah, but we also need to append the currency, so let's try to append this followed by the empty space. So here within the price we can simply say plus paste just like. Okay, now we got the price, perfect. And now the interesting thing is gonna happen here. Well, we would be extracting this features, but if product type is always available, well, I'm not sure which in particular is not always available. I guess the content, and well, the idea is that as far as we're creating a one-line web scraper, we don't really want to rely on indexing. So if the index doesn't exist, say this say, I don't know, features like not available, or product type, or whatever not available, in that case we would get an index error, but obviously we want to avoid that. And as far as we're not able to create as far as we're not able to use the very try except statements here, that's the reason why we won't be using the indexes like 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. But we would be counting like -1, -2, -3, etc. So counting from the very end. So in case if there is no available element there, the previous one would be overridden, and eventually we will scrape all the data. And if there is some sort of a lack of whatever of these guys, we will actually be overriding them. But it's way easier to show rather than to explain, believe it or not. And also I was asked to provide also 2 images for small image from small product image, and for the large product image as well. So let's try to extract the respective URLs. So I just want to try to inspect this one, and we got the span with the class thumbnail and the image source. So let's try to extract that as well. So here let's say small, he asked a small image, he asked me to call this like small image, and well, this is called this thumbnail. Well, let's call this thumbnail URL, and this would be equal to response.css, and we're looking for span with a class equals to thumbnail, and then we're recursively looking for an image tag img, and the attribute of source, and we want to get one. So let's have a look. Medias, yeah, I guess we also should have appended this. So let me just first try to make it by hands. So copy, paste, just to make sure if it works, and then this kind of stuff here, paste. Yeah, perfect. So just to make the URL valid, here we need to append the base URL again. Okay, so from now on this URL should be a valid thumbnail image. So copy and paste. Okay, we got it. So you say like here we need the small URL and we also need the large image URL as well. And now let's try to extract the large image URL. Hope this would be as easy as extracting the thumbnail. So we got the zoom image mask. Well, copy. Hope this is gonna be working the same. Okay, I think I can just gonna grab this source get up to here, copy, okay, and thumbnail URL, and here image URL, and just paste this stuff in. The only thing I need to change is the div, the parent div name. So instead of thumbnail, it would be equal to this one, and also it's not a span, I guess it's a div, right? So it's not a span, but it's a div instead. So let's try to see if it works for us. Must be string, not non-type. Hold on a sec, I'm just wondering. So, well, let's try to avoid appending this text for a while, just to make sure that okay, so it doesn't seem to yeah, so probably okay, I just want what will go out of the way in this case. So copy, I just want to find this within the source code, because probably for some reason it's not this div is slightly bit different, so might have a different name because so, and then just being rendered dynamically by the JavaScript. So let's try to make, okay, we got this data zoom image data zoom image. I guess this should be enough. So data zoom image attribute, this should be enough, I guess. So let's try, instead of this divs, instead of this div image with the attribute okay, we even, or maybe hold on a sec. Yeah, it's better to take, actually, I'm not sure how many of these elements are available. Okay, no, it's not a good idea. Okay, hold on guys, just we're almost there. Okay, so item active is this one. Yeah, so div class item active. item active, and the image, but not the source, but instead, I'm not sure. Well, maybe source is gonna work as well. Let's have a look. What? Oh my god. Oh yeah, just sorry, a little syntax error here. So I need to say div with a class dislike. Okay, and now let me just try to grab this. And also, yeah, I don't really need, so yeah, there is a little typo, we don't need that extra slash at the end here, and here. Paste. Okay, so I just want to check this one more time, so copy and paste. Okay, perfect. We got both. Now we got both small and large URLs respectively. Yeah, this is really nice already. So yeah, from now on, I guess it's already kind of time to start looking for this kind of guys here. So if I inspect the element, the problem is they all have literally the same selectors. So that's the reason for using indexing basically. So well, anyway, we're looking for this feature user list, and we would be using this type and key value pairs, basically this kind of guys. So let's actually start extracting that additional features. So right over in here, so I would be using the selector for both key and the value. So let's try respond. Well, first let's actually try some random selector here, and I mean random key name. So response.css, and we're looking for a div with a class equals to. Now let me try to grab this name, copy and paste. And for the values, we're looking for this one. So the difference is what this one has the 5 and this one has 7. So copy this. All these classes are Bootstrap library, CSS front end Bootstrap library related stuff. So just for your information. Okay, .css and p tag with a class equals to this one, and we're looking for a text, and we want to get all, and we want the -4 or -3, I'm not sure. So this -3 should be the first element always. Okay, we got this grocery. No, it has to be -4. Okay, so it has to be -4, and also we want to strip this guy. Okay, now we got this apple. Perfect. So and now the magic is gonna begin basically. So we're starting from right over in here. We don't actually need the strip there, so I just copy this and paste this in, and here I'm using not 7 but the 5. Okay, so we got type and apple. Perfect. And now we're gonna be okay, so starting from here and to here. So now I copy this one. I hope not to get into the indentation, into the syntax error, because otherwise it's gonna be a complete disaster. But still, I hope I'll try to get rid of that. So now -3. Okay. The idea of using the minus indexes is because they, well, at least in theory, they shouldn't fall into index errors. Okay. Okay, now we did extract this DP type. Perfect. So these guys are just taken from the initial job description, believe it or not. So we got this type, DP type, content, brand, large image, small image, all this stuff. So okay, and now we need to make the same for -2 element. Okay, and I hold my breath and just try to make it for the very last element at the same time. So -1. I didn't yet test this honestly, but I really hope this should work with the. So yeah, this is the initial data set that we did obtain actually, and you know, like just if something would have happened with my SCRAPY shell, because it crashes from time to time, I just want to copy this. Line of code to store it, because otherwise it would be very pity if I lost this along the way. Can even close this just for a while. And now we need to provide one little test here, so just to make sure if we are able actually to crawl through all the products instead of only the first one. So I really hope that it won't crash along the way. So, oh my god, so yeah, this is a bit pity. So well, in this case I would go for a slightly different solution. So I will leave this -2 and -1, but I will replace this 3 to 1 and this -4 to 0. Yeah, I guess this should work. Sorry for this inconvenience, guys, but yeah, just this should work properly. Now, I tried this initially, but then I thought maybe we could have used a different indexing, but yeah, it didn't really protect from the crashes. And somewhere, you see, like we got these 4 features all along the way, but but from time to time it seems like there has to be some. Well, probably we would be able to see that in case of in the output file. I'm just wondering, is this always kind of the same or not? Well, we'll find out this quickly before if. Well, I believe they shouldn't be. Well, I don't know really. So, well, never. Anyway. Oh my god, I'm starting getting stuck in this only single line of Python code. So now we don't need to print this anymore, but instead I'm not really sure yet of how exactly we're supposed to proceed. So this JSON dumps, and so we don't. Okay, just hold on a sec, guys. Okay, so let's get rid of this JSON dumps stuff. So I'm killing the parentheses and the indentation, and oh my god, where was it? Print. Yeah, up to here. This better go from the beginning. So just to work with the bare. Okay, yeah. It's not really that great that I'm torturing the site every time, but it seems like I don't really have another option here in this format. Okay, so and now I just want to print within this dictionary. I just want to print the keys in order to make sure if the keys are all the time the same or not. So let's have a look. Okay, and here we can already try to study them. So title, type, DP type, content, brand, same, type, DP type, content, brand. If they are the same, we can use the CSV dictionary writer. If not, we need to write the CSV by hand. And initially, at the very beginning of this video, I just thought that they are different. But now I'm a bit, I have a little doubt about this. Okay. Hold on. So, hold on a sec. Brand, DP type, content type. And here we got DP type, brand. Oh, so we just content and type. So maybe we have them in the different order. That's a bit weird. DP type, brand, content type, DP type. Okay, so maybe instead of keys, well, I could have also trying to wonder regarding the length of this keys, or well, okay guys, so I will just try to write them this using the CSV dictionary writer, and if it fails, we would know for sure that the keys are not the option here. So anyway, let's go to the very beginning here. Let's try to import CSV again. If it doesn't work, I'll just get rid of this, but this might be interesting anyway, just from the, I don't know, this just might be interesting, I guess. So we would be using the write row method here of CSV dot dictionary writer that takes, say, open a file stream as an argument, and let's create fruits. Well, let's just say lulu.csv. Okay, this can be altered obviously later on. So yeah, and the second one, we need the field names. So let's have our title. So what else? Title, price. Well, I can just grab this, guys. Copy. Oh my god, what have I done? Oh man, I did click something. What the hell is going on? Oh no. Right row. So hold on a sec. Did I paste them? I didn't. Dislike. Okay. Okay, now search file, because I just want to specify that we're opening this to append to the file stream. Okay. Oh my god, do you really mean it's working? This is gonna be really interesting. But I swear I saw some indexing error there. I have no idea why exactly, but okay, we got some file here, so let's have a look if it kind of works actually. I'm really tempted to have a look. I didn't yet try this. I mean, like, I was preparing for this video, but obviously didn't do this until the very end. So we got this, yeah. So we, I also should write the file names, the column names, but we got this brand type and all this stuff. Well, this looks like pretty interesting already. Okay, and so let's add one more line of code here. So here I can simply say open and lulu.csv. This time we want to write the file stream and write, and I guess we need to say, well, or I can simply just paste this stuff in. So type content brand dp type image URL, okay, thumbnail URL, price, title, we don't need this guy, so this should be a plain string, and the new line at the very end. And I hold my breath and try to run this again, so we don't need this one anymore. It should be overwritten at the very end. So let's have a look if it kind of works. I hope to see the column names appearing within the file now. Okay, perfect. So it seems like they do appear here. Okay, so we got title, price, thumbnail URL, and image URL. Okay, and what else? DP type, brand, content type. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, it seems like absolutely just like it was requested in this original job offer. The only thing I would like to mention that here on this site, well, not here, but here, I guess, we don't have any pagination. You see, like, it's all the data, all the products fit the only single page here, but I've seen some pages within this Lulu hypermarket.in, some pages that does contain some pagination. So optionally, crawling through the range of pages might be added if any is about to be encountered within some sort of a category. But I did try to check manually for the fresh food categories, and I didn't really find pagination here, so maybe that appears somewhere. So Amos, if you're watching this video, if you would fall into a problem of not crawling through the range of pages, please let me know and give me the proper link, so I will improve this only single line of Python code in order to crawl through the range of pages as well. And I can even show where exactly this could have been done. So here within the initial request, oh my god, where is this? here, right? So this initial tuple. So we could, right over in here, we could add another list comprehension, and within the initial fetch, we can append here like page equals to and the variable number of pages, and here we'll loop over the range of pages, and the page variable is about to be concatenated right over in here, and it has to be converted to string before that. So I've been using these techniques numerous times in my obfuscated web scraping tutorial, so feel free to have a look at that. And again, I can just create that myself if any problems there. So this is it for this video, guys, and you see, like, it's quite a bit of a surprise for me as well that some of the clients really requesting this one-line scrapers, believe it or not. And I don't know, I really like this sort of a format, because you can just open the SCRAPY shell and just paste this only single line of Python code and click enter, hit enter, and then at the very end you're actually getting this sort of a CSV with all the data being scraped. And I personally consider this to be absolutely fantastic experience. So thanks for watching, guys. Until the next time, and take care.